Hello and welcome to another Demon 212 original SNES cart review. Today I'm going to be taking a look at Flashback, which is basically Another World or Out of This World if you live in the States and Canada 2. Right from the start you can see that I have actually changed quite a few things about it. The graphics are updated first of all. There's now an options mode where you can choose controls and difficulty level, and there's a demo section which just shows you off a bit of the gameplay. But graphically, as I say, they've immediately increased it. It's not just very drab and the likes, and while it was good last time, it's better this time. It is pretty much a straight sequel, but there are loads of new things. For instance, you've now got a gun right from the start, so you can just pop off shots at enemies and the likes, which is pretty damn useful. The same running and jumping sections are still here, but rather than a jump button, you now have to push up. So basically, you still have to just hold the run button down and run, and then push the up button. The way that it makes it a slight bit easier though is that you don't have to worry about, well, while you're pushing up, you don't have to worry about its responsiveness, because it still is pretty responsive, and you can just hold the run button down for a bit, and like after you push the button and you'll run for quite a while, you don't just stop immediately, which is pretty damn good. You'll just keep running as long as you hold the run button down, because here I wasn't holding the direction or anything. But anyway, there's now things you can do like hollow cubes and the likes, which basically the hollow cubes fill in a bit of the story. There's you can do barrel rolls, which I'll show you in a little bit when I've got a bit more room to do them without falling down and dying. There's, well, I've already mentioned the gun. There's other stuff like that. There's levers that you can interact with and open doors and things. So while it's a straight sequel gameplay wise, it's at the same time completely different, because now it's a lot more chilled and relaxed. You don't have to worry about going bang 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 all at the same time, just so many things going after you one after another, because it's not so much of an interactive cartoon where things are always happening. You can just take your time. So here I can take my time to work out what the best way of getting down there and killing this enemy is, rather than having to immediately do it and think on my toes. And probably the best way is to actually pull out your gun, push forward, you'll walk down, and then as soon as you land, just hit the fire button. So that is pretty damn useful. It also makes the game a hell of a lot more user-friendly, as I say, because it means that you're not immediately having to think on your feet. So people can play the game with a lot more, I don't really know the word, but as I say, it's user-friendly, so I'll stick with that. There's the same as last time. There's like very little music. You'll get music on cutscenes and the like, so I'll try and show you one because there's a hollow cube around here somewhere. But other than that, it's the same case as last time. Beating the game depends on how good you are at doing certain puzzles and the likes. It could take you hours, days, weeks, months, years. However, it could take you a matter of an hour to beat it type thing if you're doing it really well and you've played the game enough. So you will get quite a bit of lifespan out of it, basically, is pretty much what I'm going to say, because, well, I don't think many people are going to be able to switch this game on and immediately do everything right away and beat the game in half an hour's time if they've never played it before, because it's the type of thing where you'll get stuck. It's a bit like a Metroid or Castlevania from the DS version, obviously, or the GBA Castlevanias, not the NES ones. You'll get stuck, you won't know where to go or what to do. But going to actually activate the hollow cube now, because there's now an options menu to choose your items and the likes, and activating the hollow cube gives us a cutscene where I can listen to a bit of the music. When you're in the options though, you can hold down one of the buttons and it'll tell you what difficulty level you're on and what score you've got. Don't know why. It should tell you the password for the section you're up to, but you do get that later on, like in the likes of when you die, like the last game. So just going to try and attempt to activate it. There we go. But there we go, that was a little bit of the music. It's pretty much, well, you're going to be hearing pretty much the same thing over and over again with like the few different tracks that they've got for the few seconds that they play. The only thing I haven't pretty much said is about the barrel rolling. Basically, you crouch down and then you push forward very quickly and you'll manage to do a roll. If you don't do it quick enough, then you'll end up just walking forward like that. So the best way to actually do it is pull out your gun, and then you can push down and you steer down rather than you have to hold down for all the time that you're crouching, and then just push forward a couple of times and you'll nudge forward. Because as I say, without your gun, you have to hold down all the time that you're down. If you push it, then you just go straight back up. So gameplay wise, it is pretty much the same as the last one. As I say, you have running and jumping sections and the likes, but there's now more depth to it. So if you enjoyed the last one, you should hopefully enjoy this one. So there we go then, that's been the review. I hope you've enjoyed it, or at least found it helpful. You might have noticed I didn't score the game. Well, that's because it's a matter of personal opinion, and yours may very well differ from my own. I'm just here to show you a bit about the game. If you like it or not, well, that's up to you. If you don't like it, or you do like it, feel free to comment. Also, if I haven't answered any of your questions that you may have had, I might have forgot something, or it might just be something obscure. Again, feel free to comment, ask, always willing to help out. Otherwise, if you don't like commenting on YouTube, head over to www.vc-forums.com, where you can chat with me and a bunch of other lads who love the VC, the WiiWare, and hell, even a lot of other systems. We cater to pretty much everything. You can just go there, have a chat about a game, ask about some games, etc. So until next time, this has been Demon212, signing off.